Hey, what's up? Brian here with the Holy Roller, playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. But we're in Las Vegas today at the Sahara and getting ready to walk to another casino. Let's talk a little bit about our trip to Vegas and DiceCon. Here we go.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling.
Well, hey, what's up? I wanted to just talk a little bit about my trip here. I'm gonna go ahead and walk from Sahara, maybe over to, let's go over to Resorts World. I'm on the North Strip here, and yeah, we'll go over to Resorts World or maybe the Encore. I don't know. I'm gonna just walk and talk just for a second and talk a little bit about my trip here. Sometimes when I'm on the cruise, what I do is I do a little documentation of like how the trip was or whatever, but I figured I would do that right here on DiceCon. Man, let me tell you, coming together with all the people at DiceCon was just simply amazing. The camaraderie, friendships, and meeting people in person is pretty awesome. You know, you might be saying, if you don't know, you might be saying, what is DiceCon? Is it a Dice conference in Vegas? Yeah, it is a Dice conference in Vegas with the Color Up Club, and it's a private event with like-minded people that love the game of craps enthusiasts. Of course, my channel is about craps and cruising, but man, to get together with a bunch of people that love craps and that play craps and that roll craps, it's just really awesome. And so I had a wonderful time connecting with everyone, meeting everyone, and just getting on the tables and rolling with everyone was just really, really awesome. So you know, sometimes I do financial like results of like buy-ins and buyouts, and whether I'm up or down. And you know, sometimes we always say, at least some of us talk and we say, you know what, if we're winning, that's amazing. If we're losing and we're losing together, at least we're doing it together, you know, because sometimes you pay for entertainment. You know, some people look at it as gambling. But you know what, I can't speak for everyone, but man, a lot of us, we don't think of it as gambling. We think of it as entertainment. And the reason why is because, man, there are memories made at the craps table. And so I'm gonna tell you a few of the stories right now. So let me just jump in and just tell you some stories. Okay, if you know about the all tall small bonus bet, meaning all the tall numbers or the high numbers, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you have the small numbers, which is the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you have to roll all those numbers before you roll a 7, or it starts over. Well, when you bet this bet, whether it's $1 or $5, and you roll it, it pays on the small side or the low side, it pays 30 to 1, and on the high side 30 to 1, but then for the all, like when you do them all, you get 150 to 1. So the question is not did we do it? The question is how many times did we do it, and how many times were we one number or two numbers away from doing it? I mean, that's what I mean. You could play craps, you'd be at the table, you'd be playing for a long time. You might lose on some people, you know, where people 7 out. But if you're on that bonus bet and you hit it, it could just bring you right back. And I think that's what happened a lot of times, not only with me, but a lot of people, you know, going up on the all tall small, we're all rolling together, and eventually somebody's gonna hit it, you know. And so it was pretty awesome. I want to say I hit it probably on one side or the other, like the low side or the high side, over the last 2 days or 3 days. I would say that we probably hit it like maybe 5, 6 times on one or the other. As far as the tall, one time I know for sure we did, which was pretty awesome. And so, but what does it do? A lot of times it just brings you back where, oh, there's a bus here. Oh my goodness. Let me get past this bus. All right, past the bus. That bus was kind of loud. Okay, so brings you back is what I was saying. about bringing you back from your losses back to even. And so I talked with some people, they didn't have a huge bankroll, but they would have like $500, and they played like all weekend on the same $500, like going down, hit the all tall small, boom. There's a lot of people that they start with 5. In one session, they would go up to $1,000. Then they go to the next session and lose 500, and now they're back to 500. I mean, that's the way it goes. There's ups and there's downs, right? But the thing about the community and the craps community, and people watch this channel, whether we're on a cruise or whether we're in Vegas, when we're at the craps table, there's tons of camaraderie. And like I was saying before about winning and losing, whatever it is, we're doing it together. And I think that's the key. I think a lot of people, you know, playing craps and doing things together. It doesn't have to be playing craps. I mean, I think everybody has this longing and this fulfillment of like being connected with other people. And so that's why I do this channel, not only for craps, but for cruising. And there's nothing better than having these experiences that at the table or on a cruise that are just something that you'll remember for forever. And so when you think of like $500, you know, and that's what I brought. I brought $500, played for hours and hours and hours, and I have $400 right now. This whole weekend has cost me $100 at the table, and maybe another $100 in Uber. I had a free flight, I had a free hotel stay. Food was probably, I mean, I haven't spent $100 on Uber yet because, as you see, I'm walking a little bit. But I would say the whole trip, because I'm down 100, is costing me a total of like $200 because I lost 100, and then, you know, the flights, I get free flights and stuff, so that doesn't matter as far as traveling. So I mean, a $200 weekend to be with everybody that I was with and have the memories that we made, and to, you know, go up and down, that is priceless. When I say go up and down, I mean, the people will be so happy when we hit the all tall small, or hit the number, or they're all in on a bet. Sometimes people are all in on a bet, and then we roll and somebody rolls, and then you're back to where you started. It's like, man, there were so many times that we did that. Well, I'm up right here at next to Circus, and man, what a circus it was in there at the Roll to Win electronic table. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to check it out. But we're getting ready. So I'm right here. There's the Resorts World, and there's Encore right over there. So I'm on the North Strip, north side, and so I was, oh my gosh, there's another loud noise here. Let me walk past this and then we'll get back into it. All right, this video is turning out to be a little bit more difficult than I think, not because of the walk or the heat, which is not that hot, but the sounds and the noise and the concentration that I have to tell you this story. But let me just end with this story real quick then. I'll end with this story. All tall, small. You ever be on a craps table, or you ever be playing, whether it's a bonus or not, and like, say the point is 6, and somebody has to roll a 6 before a 7, and they're rolling for a long time, and they're hitting almost every number, and they never hit their 6, you know, and they 7 out, and then it passes to the next person, and then the point that next person rolls, the first one, is the 6, and it's like back to, like, the other person couldn't roll it, and then it's a 6 again. Man, that happens so many times. And when you're at the table and you recognize these patterns, you could see this. Well, we're doing all tall small. We're going for it. John for Pro Craps is rolling. We're just trying to get it. And I think all he needed was a 2 for something. And then, so all he needs is a 2 for either I know it was the 2 that he needed, but it was like the 2, and it was just one more number on the small side. Maybe it was a 2 and 12. I'm not sure. Those are the hardest numbers to roll. You know, one combination out of 36. And so he rolls for a long time. We all make money, but we're shooting for that all tall small. And then he, oh man, I guess I shouldn't walk. It says stop. Why am I? Somebody else is walking. I'm gonna just wait, but that'll give me a chance to concentrate and tell you about this. So he doesn't get it. He sevens out, passes to the next person. The next person rolls. They hit the 2. How many times did we see that happen this weekend? Oh my goodness. Where it wasn't just the 2, but it was like whatever point was left over, that's the point that we needed. And then the next person, that's the first number they roll. It's almost like the dice mock you, you know, like the mockery of the dice. You know, I always say that the dice, that's just the dice mocking us. But I'm looking right here to see if it's a walk signal. Oh my gosh, it's not. Whoops. The light turned, but it's a turn. But I'm good. I'm good. So that happened. Right back to back, the next person that rolls, and I think it was me that, no, it was somebody in between. Then I'm getting it, and all I need is like the 5. And everybody's gonna get paid big. Boom, the 7 comes. Next person rolls, it's a 5. Like back to back in a row. Like maybe it was me that rolled the 2 to begin with off of John's. You know, there's so many stories and so many different things that happen. But I mean, this is one of the moments that was like very, like, dang, you see it all the time. And so I just say to myself, why can't I remember that kind of stuff and just at least hop whatever the point was, the last point, or at least put a bet out there working or something. Because those are the moments where, yeah, you remember it, but even though you remember it, it's like you remember about what you could have won, not necessarily what you lost, but about what you could have won. Like if you're at the table and you just have this feeling, you're like, I should have my 8 working. Like I should just do an 8 working. And then you're like, well, you know, I don't want to say anything. Nah, that would be kind of weird. And then an 8 rolls and you're like, man, I was gonna turn it on. Or you're gonna play the field and then it's a field number. It's like this intuition, or this, like, maybe it's hope, I don't know, or maybe it's pattern, maybe it's something that's just telling you that, hey, play this, do this, you know. And I don't know what it is, but sometimes you just feel it, you know. I've seen people where there'll be a nice roll, just a couple rolls in, and they'll just have this feeling and they're like, turn me off, turn my bets off, and then the 7 will come on the right next roll. What is that? Like, what is that happens, and why does that happen? Why does it happen at the next point that somebody misses, the next person gets it, or where you have this feeling that the 7's coming, and then it comes, like, and it's just one of those weird things, the phenomenons, I guess. All right, so here's Resorts World. I'm gonna go inside here, but anyway, that point that I'm making, it's like there's all kinds of stuff. Don't remember about how much money you lost, because the points and the memories are priceless, right? But there is that one, think about how much money you could have won. the missed opportunities that you had and then you didn't win. It's not a lot of times is it about losing, but it's about not winning. And not necessarily not winning money, but it's like not following your instinct, not following the nudge of I'm gonna do this, you know. And I think that's the key, is just following. I want to say follow your heart, and how this could be like a video of like just following your heart, following like what you want to do in life, following the best part of you, following the best part of relationships, following the best part of everything that you can like live life, and life to the fullest. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. And I think most people aren't going to regret the things that they do in life. I think more people will regret the things that they don't do in life. So this video is not only to tell you about the stories and tell you about that, but really it's about this. It's about, don't live a life of regret, wishing that you would have done stuff and you didn't take the chance. So this video, I think I'll call it, take the chance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. Here's Resorts World. Check this out. All right, we'll see you later. Have a good one, and I hope to see you cruising, but even if it's on a craps table or making memories together, that's what it's all about. See you soon. Later. Bye.